Feeling tired and stressed? This grounded stretch class is just what the doctor ordered. Hi, and welcome back. If we haven't met yet, I'm Vera. I'm your fat flexibility coach. My goal is to get you moving so you can feel good in your body, doing what you want to do so you can live life to the fullest. Today, we're going to go into a grounded release. So whether you're just waking up, about to go to sleep, or just want to remove some tension and stress from your body throughout the day, this is for you. So I would suggest having a block around, make sure your mat is out, your space is ready, and you have some water. We're going to get into it starting in our tabletop hands and knees position. All right, friends, so we're coming into our tabletop. I want us to start with a cat-cow. So just a quick reminder before we get into this, if your knees are sore, roll up your mat, put a pillow or blanket underneath. Same goes with your wrists. You can roll your mat up. You can even come on to your knuckles if that feels good. If you're strong in the forearms, okay, that's an option. So let's go nice and slow with these cat-cows. Start with the tailbone, curling up to the tailbone, belly dropping, chest pulls forward, shoulders back. Yes, this is our cow posture. Take a nice deep inhale, let your chest expand. Exhale, curl the tailbone in. Think of a rippling action through your spine, going nice and slow as the belly tucks in. Chest pulls in, shoulders reach away from each other. Chin drops to chest. And back. Start with the tailbone. Nice and slow. Good. Take that nice deep inhale as the chest opens. Perfect. Slowly bring it back. Yeah, I want you to follow your own breath here, okay? We're gonna do 2, 1. No, let's do 3 more of each. Yeah? Okay, keep it going. Good. This will be your last one. And you can slowly find a neutral spine, so a flat back. Take your time into that position. Let's do a little T-spine rotation. And so getting into the thoracic spine, which is the rib cage aspect of our spine. I'm going to bring one hand behind my ear. I can also bring it behind my head, whatever feels good. I'm going to open the elbow up, open my chest to the side, deep inhale. Exhale, I'm going to think elbow coming to the opposite elbow. Maybe tap it. And again, open up. Tap. 2 more. Good. Take your time, go in a range of motion that feels good for you. This last one, I want you to pull the elbow up, extend the arm to the sky, inhale. Exhale, go a little further. Inhale it down. Good. We're gonna switch sides, exact same thing. So when you're ready, hand behind the ear or the head, whatever feels good. Open it up. Exhale, bring it down. So we try and tap that elbow to the inner opposite elbow. If you feel good to, you don't have to. Good, keep it going. Breathing deeply, of course. Calming the nervous system. Last one, elbow comes up. We extend the arm, take an inhale. Exhale a little further. Bring it down. Perfect. Make sure your fingers are nice and wide. We're gonna tuck our toes. we're gonna push up into a downward facing dog, okay? So on a nice deep exhale, lift those hips up. Push the hips up to the sky. Let your head drop down. Shoulders are kind of rounding around your ribcage. You're really pushing into the ground with your knuckles and your wrist and finger pads, not just the wrist. And we're gonna bend one knee, drop the opposite heel down, and switch. Good. Walking out the calves, getting a nice little stretch in the back of the legs. Why not? It feels good. Keep it going. Go at a pace that feels good for you. If you need to come out of this at any point, just gently drop your knees down. If you're good though, we're gonna do 2 more each side. Ooh, my hands are slipping here too. Not the grippiest mat I'm using. Alright, slowly. Let the knees float down. Big toes coming together, knees open wide. Yeah, we're sitting back, child's pose. So arms extended, forehead can reach down to the ground. I'm only hovering mine because of my mic, but you can let your head rest fully. Sit your bum back, curl your tailbone in towards those heels. Yes, perfect. Let's keep moving. We are gonna add a side bend into this child's pose. So keep your legs, lower body exactly where it is. We're gonna walk our hands just off the edges of our mat. Sink into it. Ooh, there's that side bend. Feeling the stretch through the side body. You can let your head rest still, breathing deeply. When you're feeling ready, try and keep your torso low. Walk your hands across to the opposite side. Sink into it again, so that side bend on the other side. Ooh, there it is. Good. Take your time walking it back to center. Slowly bring your hands in. Push on up. Knees together. So we can sit on your shins here, but of course it will be a stretch for the shins and top of your feet. If you're not liking how that feels or the pressure on the knee joint, you can come on up. You could even do this standing if you want. So we're gonna get a little stretch to the front of the chest. I'm gonna bring my hands behind me, interlace them. I can also grab a strap or a towel and hold on to it behind me. I'm gonna wiggle my hands down, straightening out my arms as much as I can. Hands coming down along my tailbone, shoulders squeezing back behind me. Maybe I can lift my head up if it feels good. Keep pulling the hands down. Try not to think of it as a back bend. Okay, so we're not leaning back here. We're just pulling the hands and shoulders down to get a stretch along the front of the shoulders and chest. If you feel good, bring your hands away from your bum, you can. You can even add a wiggle if you really wanted to. I'm gonna find stillness though. But of course, you can make this your own. 3, 2, 1. You can gently release it. Give it a little shake out. Ooh. All right, amazing. We're gonna get into some nice leg movements here. We're gonna start off with a half split. So if you want to use blocks, you can. You don't have to though. You're gonna take a leg. It doesn't matter which, because we're gonna do both sides. We're gonna have this leg out in front of us, in line with our hip. Foot can be flexed, or relaxed. If it's flexed, it's gonna be a little bit more. I'm noticing my balance is a little wonky right now, so that's why I'm gonna use these blocks to actually help, but also so I can go deeper into this if I wanted to. So what's gonna happen here? We're gonna push our tailbone back behind us, curl it up to the sky. You're already gonna start feeling some activation in the back of the leg here. And we're gonna lean forward. Now, if you're good here, don't go any further. You can bring your hands to blocks or your hips. Don't go any further. If you want a deeper stretch and you know you can go further, that's when we can walk our blocks forward, change the positioning of them, lean forward. Okay, we're still focusing on the tailbone, reaching up to the sky. Ooh, yeah. Okay, breathing nice and deeply through it. You can also think of helping this movement by engaging your quadricep muscles. Muscles on the top of your thighs, you're gonna do that by squeezing your kneecap and pulling it up to your hip, okay? So just imagine that kneecap being pulled up. That's gonna help engage the quad, and it's gonna get a little deeper into the stretch, okay? So keep holding, keep breathing. If you need less intensity, remember, go higher on the blocks, closer to your hips. More intensity, walking closer to that foot. Of course, remember, if you have hypermobility or anything in your joint area, especially the knees, add a little micro bend, okay? Do not let it just fall into an angle or degree we don't want, okay? We want to keep the legs nice and strong here. Keep breathing for another 3, 2, 1. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to lift my torso up, bring my foot to the edge of my mat, bring my hands and those blocks right back down in line with this foot. Now, I'm going to curl my tailbone into my belly button. And if I feel that I can drop my hips, maybe slide my back knee back a bit. You do not have to. I have that range of mobility. You may not, so don't feel like you have to follow exactly what I'm doing either. So, from here, we're in what's called a lizard lunge. My knee currently is pulling in to my armpit. I'm squeezing my leg muscles as if they could snap together. Oh boy, am I feeling it in my back hip flexor and the strength happening in the outer hip here. Oh yes. Breathing nice and deep. If you want to go further, you don't have to. This is up to you. You can lift your big toe up, rotate the knee, let it fall out to the side. Okay? Now, from here, again, if you want, you do not have to follow me exactly. We can bring one arm, same arm as the front leg up. Go for a nice little twist. We have our shoulders stacking, breathing deeply. Just for another 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna bring that arm down, pull the knee back in towards my armpit, lift my hips, slide this leg back in beside the other. Yes, give it a quick moment. Check in with the body. How are the legs feeling? We're gonna switch sides. All right, when you're ready, the opposite foot will come forward. We straighten that leg out. The back leg's in about 90 degrees here. And we're going to curl the tailbone, or sorry, tilt the tailbone up to the sky. So our torso automatically comes forward a bit here. We can think of engaging the quadricep, kneecap pulling up to the hip. Hands can stay to our hips and we fold forward. If we want, we can use blocks. Again, less intensity, closer to the hips. More intensity, walking those hands forward, okay? I really want you to listen to your body here. Go into what feels good for you in this moment. Keep pulling the tailbone up. Even if you're at that lesser intensity, you can still get a lot, even here, okay? Do not feel like you even have to go this far, okay? Not a requirement by any means. Keep breathing. And again, if you feel comfortable to squeeze your quadricep, that may take some time if you're not used to doing it. It's okay, just keep thinking of the kneecap being pulled up into the hip, and that can help engage it. So you're just imagining it moving there. Good, just feeling that nice stretch through the back, out of the leg. You may even feel it a little bit into the calf muscle, depending how tight you are today. Okay, it's all gonna be different for every single one of us. When you're ready, we're gonna lift on up. Heel toe that foot to the edge of the mat. Hands come on the inside of the leg. You curl the tailbone in now. Lower down. If you're like me, you can go a little bit deeper into it. You don't have to do that, okay? Please do not feel like you have to. We're listening to our own bodies. So right now, you can't see, but the knee is being pulled into my armpit. So I'm feeling some strength happening there. I'm getting a stretch into the hip flexor muscles, which is the top part of the front thigh. When you're ready, if you want, okay? Don't gotta, you can keep it glued in towards that armpit the whole time if you want. You lift the toes up, toes track with the knee always. Knee opens out. You even add that little twist. Same arm as the back, same arm as the front leg comes up. Shoulders stacking. Okay, it's gonna be a little bit deeper into that leg. Oh yes, keep breathing, keep squeezing your butt. I wasn't doing that just now. I am now. We're keeping it engaged. We're breathing deeply. Yeah. You can bring that arm down if it was up. Bring the knee in towards the shoulder again. Slowly lift the hips. Slide that foot back. We're gonna come onto our bum, come into a wide V shape. If you noticed you don't feel comfortable sitting in a wide V, say maybe you're here, you feel like you're about to fall backwards, or you just feel a lot of tension in the quadriceps. That's a good sign. You're gonna wanna grab those blocks or grab some pillows, put them underneath your hips to lift your hips up higher than your knees, okay? So just a quick note on that. But we're in our lateral, we're in our straddle. We're about to do our lateral fold. So sitting in this nice wide V, right hand comes right in front of me or to a block. Left hand comes up, inhale, exhale, side bend. And why not, let's point our toes while we're here. And from here, we're gonna turn heart to knee, okay? So of course, if you got a belly like I do, adjust it, move it where you gotta move it, okay? And we're gonna bring the heart down, hands can be on either side of the leg, to the leg, wherever it feels good. And let's remember the back hip is not lifting. Mine is. You can't see because I'm wearing black and I got some thigh in the way. But I'm just gonna very gently, manually, using my hand, push that hip down. You kind of see that motion there. Bringing it down to make sure both hips are to the ground here as I'm folding over this leg. Breathing deeply, nice, deep breaths here. Now you'll start moving to our pancake, which is the front one, where our hands are forward. We're thinking of our knees pushing back behind us. Our butt is squeezing. You kind of see that motion as I move my legs. That's me squeezing my butt. And we're folding forward. Now, don't worry about how far you can reach forward. Focus on your tailbone reaching behind you. Your chest is coming forward. It's a hinge motion, just like a deadlift. You're hinging forward. Your hands can be here. You're still feeling that nice deep stretch in the inner thigh, some strengthening in the outer hip. That's what we want. You don't have to go real far into it for this. Okay, you can feel it. Oh, even here. Yeah, you don't gotta go far to find this stretch. Remember, focus on your breathing. That's gonna help calm the nervous system and get us deeper in our stretches. Good. We're gonna reverse our actions now. We're gonna go to the other leg. We're gonna start with heart to knee here. So again, if you're like me, you got a belly, move it where you gotta move it. And we fold over hands, the leg beside the leg, and let's chicken and let back hip. Make sure it's grounded, not lifting up. You got both cheeks on the ground here. And we're just breathing deeply, folding down wherever that is for us. Just kind of relaxing into the stretch, like gravity, do some more breaths. Why not? We did enough today. All right, let's go into our side bend. So I'm gonna slowly sneak this left hand in front of me, turn my torso to the side, get that nice side bend, yes. Once more, deep breath here. Exhale it out. Perfect. Come into a nice butterfly shape. So, our diamond shaped feet together. Knees open. We don't have to have it super close to us. I do want us to do a little fold here just to get a little deeper into the hips. And then we got one more move and we'll be done for this grounding class. So hands can come to your shins, beside you, wherever it feels good. We're gonna slowly fold. Now, if you like me, you got thick thighs, you got the belly, you may not go far. That's okay. We're gonna think of squeezing our belt muscles wherever we are, whatever size we are. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. The knees come down without our help. Then we can bring our hands, maybe pull us a little bit forward. Getting a little stretch in our lower back and a lot of stretch in our hips. Because we're squeezing our glutes here, we're also gonna feel a little bit of action in those outer hips, just like we did in our lateral flow when we're reaching forward into that straddle, yeah. So, take one more deep breath here. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale up, next to the flow. You can keep your feet in this position or back to a straddle. Crisscross applesauce, whatever feels good. We're gonna do a little twist to end us off. So I'm just gonna stay in this butterfly position since I'm here. I'm gonna bring my left hand to my left shin or thigh, not the knee joint, shin or thigh. Other hand's gonna come behind my butt or to a block behind my butt. And I'm gonna slowly twist, looking over this shoulder here. Getting a nice stretch in this front shoulder. Of course, when we are twisting our spine, we're also twisting our organs. Consider it a self-massage for the organs. Okay, it makes sure everything is moving nice and smoothly. We love that. Take an inhale. Nice and slow exhale, bring it back. Through center, we switch sides. Okay, bringing the hand to the thigh or shin, whatever feels good. Other hand behind you. Start looking over that back shoulder, pull in. Oh, there's that stretch for me. Right where I want it. The spine is as straight as it can be while in the twist. Okay, so just make sure you're not slouching or anything crazy as you twist. You're in a comfortable position. Inhale. Nice and slow exhale, bring it back around. That's the end of this class. Let me know how you did. Let me know what movements you really enjoyed, what movements you didn't. Let me know in the comments down below. But remember, you can always come back to this video, do these stretches again and again, and you can release all that tension from your body and just feel good going about your everyday. If you like this video, make sure you're subscribing and liking the video, and check out the top comment down below. That is where you can join my email list. It's where I give you all the body neutral fitness and flexibility tips you need to make sure you're going strong in your own movement journey. And if you want even more, join my Discord server. That is where there's a community of people just like you who want to move and feel good in their bodies, but also share, a meme or two and join our live monthly class. Okay, so definitely check that out. And until the next time, make sure you stay hydrated, get some rest, and stay flexy.